If life feels too hard, listen to this. Have you ever woken up one morning and felt like the whole universe had teamed up against you? The alarm goes off at 6 a.m., but your brain is still hosting a press conference with last night's unfinished dream. You crawl out of bed only to discover your phone is dead, the charger is loose, the Wi-Fi is moody, and your beloved coffee is gone. Just like that, life feels like a bad joke. And you, the main character, can only sigh inside a low-budget tragicomedy no one even bought tickets for. The truth is, we've all been there. Some days, everything feels like a pancake falling flat on the floor, sticky side down, covered in dust, yet you still want to pick it up because, well, it's still better than having no pancake at all. In those moments, you ask yourself, why is my life such a mess? But hold on. What if I told you that very feeling of being messed up is exactly what keeps you alive, keeps you moving forward? Think about it. If your life was all sunshine and roses, with no headaches, no failures, no slap-in-the-face moments, you would never grow. You'd just be a lazy cat, stretched out on a sofa, waiting for someone to bring you tuna. And trust me, life does not hand out free tuna. Life is a game, and you're playing on hard mode. Here's the deal. Life is literally like a game. The cruel part? Nobody gave you a beginner's manual. You're forced to stumble, fall on your face, and write your own rulebook as you go. Some people are born on easy mode. Rich parents, smooth roads, doors already open. But most of us, yes, you and me got tossed straight into hard mode. From day one, it's bills piling up, deadlines chasing you, Wi-Fi dying during Zoom calls, and your landlord knocking on the exact day rent is due. Sounds harsh, right? But here's the twist. That's where the fun actually begins. If everything were easy, you'd have no story worth telling. Think about it. Audiences don't clap for a character who takes a stroll through the park, picks daisies, eats a cupcake, and yawns their way to bed. People want drama. They want to see the main character thrown into chaos, beaten down, yet somehow rising again. And guess what? That main character is you. Life slaps, bitter but necessary. I get it, it sounds cruel. But let's be honest, without those slaps, you'd never wake up. Remember the time you failed an exam and thought the world had ended? Yet, spoiler alert, the world didn't end. You just had to retake the class. Or that breakup you swore shattered your heart into a million pieces. 6 months later, you looked back and thought, seriously? I cried over someone who looked like a background character in my story? Pain makes you grow. Failure makes you wiser. And here's the funny part. Once you survive a few storms, you suddenly realize how strong you actually are. See, pain doesn't kill you. It just upgrades you. Like a gamer losing a round, then respawning with sharper skills, stronger armor, and way better weapons. Stop using Google Maps for your life. One of the biggest reasons we suffer is comparison. You look around, your classmate bought a car, your coworker is sipping coconuts in the Maldives, while you're still sitting at home with instant noodles. You feel ashamed. But let me ask you, are you even walking the same road? Life doesn't come with Google Maps. There's no sign saying, turn left for happiness, or turn right for success. Every single person is on their own unique path. If you measure yourself by someone else's journey, you'll always feel lost. It's like trying to climb Everest with a grocery store map. You're never gonna make it. So stop checking Google Maps. Draw your own map instead, even if it's slow, even if it's messy. As long as you're moving in the direction your heart wants, you're still winning. Humor, the secret weapon against tragedy. Okay, we've talked about pain and failure, but how do you actually survive? The answer: learn to laugh. Sounds simple, but it's the most powerful weapon you'll ever carry. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone laugh and despair at the same time? Exactly. Laughing turns misery into a story worth telling later. For example, you bombed a job interview. At the time, humiliating. But months later, you laugh with friends. I was so nervous that when they asked about my biggest strength, I said, I can finish 5 bowls of pho in 15 minutes. The table burst into laughter. Boom! Shame turned into comedy. Humor doesn't erase the problem, but it makes the load lighter. And sometimes, your laughter becomes the light that helps someone else out of their own darkness. Drama is essential. The main character never quits. I want you to imagine yourself as the protagonist in a movie. If you quit halfway, the film just cuts off. The audience shrugs. That's it? Weak ending. But if you keep going, if you stand up even when your knees are shaking, the film transforms into a masterpiece. The more pain, the more struggle, the more thrilling the story becomes. And believe me, the universe is watching. You might feel like a nameless character right now, but your resilience is what turns you into a legend. Never forget, every superhero started as someone weak, bullied, doubted, until they decided not to quit. The endings stand up because dawn will come. Life will always be ruthless, but it's fair in one way. No night lasts forever. Dawn always comes, no matter how exhausted you feel. If you're at rock bottom right now, remember this. From the bottom, the only way is up. Give yourself one more day, one more week, one more month. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself try again. Don't end your story when the plot is still unfinished. Laugh when you want to cry. Walk when you want to collapse. Believe when everyone else doubts. Because one day, you'll look back, laugh out loud, and say, wow, I didn't know I was this strong. And I promise you this, when you keep moving, when you stay unbreakable, the whole world will rise to its feet and applaud you, the main character of the movie called Your Life.